We are directors.
Hello, everybody. Let me move this out of the way. It's morning here, whenever, but when I post this, it might not be morning, whatever. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna try to look where I need to look. I guess it's there. We're gonna look there. We're gonna look in the middle of the screen. But anyway, yeah. Hi. Welcome back. I'm a little awkward. I brought the pink background back because I wanted to do a cute little makeup video, and I haven't done that in like such a long time. And plus, I want to, oh my God, Discord. Oh no, how do you turn Discord notifications off? If you're new around here, please subscribe. It's been a while. I know it's been a while, but if you're new around here, please subscribe. If you're back again, thank you so very much for coming back. I know I have few subscribers. I know it's been a while, blah, blah, blah. We're going to quit saying that. We're just going to start uploading stuff because, yeah, I'm kind of tired of explaining. But anyway, life happens. Crap happens. It's fine. So, my trip to Vegas. Very interesting. Oh yeah, this is a makeup video. So I will just be putting on my makeup. I'm gonna put on the makeup that I wore to the actual concert because I was in a rush. And we'll get to that in a minute. I don't know how that happened or what happened with my ticket, but it was in a rush. I was in a rush. Me and my friend was in a rush. She wanted me to do her makeup. I pissed her off. I was like, we don't have time. Mind you, she's like, I don't like makeup. Ew. When we went to the makeup store, she's like, I don't want to wear this. Bleh, bleh. And then she's like, can you do my makeup? And I was going to do it for her, but I double checked our tickets and we'll get to that. But anyway, so permission to dance was like this little thing that, oh, and I already primed. Let's say that. I already prepped and primed. We're going to put my hair back. But permission to dance. This is the shirt I wore too, and the necklace. I thought I'd wear the jewelry or some of the jewelry, whatever. That's the shirt I wore. Wonderful. But yeah. So permission to dance was like a series of concerts after anybody was technically. Siri, shut up! I'm not talking to you. So, Permission to Dance was a series of concerts that BTS did. So it was one in Seoul. It was one in what was it? California? Was it LA? Yeah, it was one in LA. And one in Las Vegas. If I'm missing one, I'll put it on the screen. I think it's those 3? It's those 3. So, when I found out that they were going to Las Vegas, mind you, I was already trying to like save up money for it. But when I found out they were going to Vegas, I asked my friend, who's like a friend of the family, I asked her like, hey, we should go because we were originally supposed to go to the Map of the Soul, which was supposed to happen in March or was it March? February or March? No, it was in June. It was June and it was supposed to be in Chicago. And also, hey, J-Hope is gonna be in Chicago for Lollapalooza. Excuse me? We're going to try to go to that too. I heard a lot of the tickets are sold out, so I don't know what's going on with that. But he's like the first South Korean artist to headline. I was like, I guess we're going to Chicago. And it's so funny. No matter how old you get, your parents will still be like, that's dangerous. Don't do that. I'm like, but we just went to Vegas. How is that dangerous? How's it more dangerous than Vegas? She's like, it is. And I'm like, I don't know. We will see. I'm like, I plan to visit South Korea in maybe like a year or so. So I'm saving up for that because I really want to go to Seoul and Busan, and they're not that far from each other. If for some reason I can't do that, I would love to go to Ireland, even though a lot of people who live in Ireland, it's like nothing's there. It's like, you guys have like a lot of greenery and heritage and stuff, and some of my heritage is there, so I would like to see that. Getting off topic. So I was like, I was talking about this in December when we were like exchanging like Christmas gifts and stuff. I was like, hey, I don't care what we do. I don't care how we do it. If BTS comes again, because I was already pissed about them coming to LA, but I heard like how unorganized the event was as far as like the event planners, not the planners, like what the people at the actual place were like unorganized. And I'm like, oh, I bet it's better this time because they learned from their damn mistakes. They better had to. So I was like, whatever happens, we should, and I'm looking at my mirror too. I have a mirror on the side. We should definitely go. I'm going to put my mascara in here because it needs to be hot. So fast forward to maybe like around the end of February or something. I have some money saved up, so that's good. And I'm like, they're finna do something wild. And then they drop that bomb of, oh, we're going to be in Vegas. Not only are we going to go for the Grammys, and they were nominated and they didn't win. And I'm not even really surprised that they didn't win because they were trying to dick them out a whole bunch of shit. I felt like they should have still won. But, yeah. So after that whole little announcement, I was like, oh, so now we have to do the whole ticketing process. And that's pretty much what happened. And you had to sign up through Ticketmaster and Weverse. And then after you signed up with that, then you had to wait for a code. You better had to be lucky to even have gotten a code. You have to save, like, Las Vegas has an entertainment fee when you're buying tickets and stuff. I don't know if that's for the venues. I know it's not for the performers, but I know it's like for the venues and stuff. So just keep in mind of the fees. Like my tickets for 2 tickets were $1,002, and each ticket was, because we're gonna be real about these prices, so that way it's not so much of a shock. So the fees were like $100 and something. And that's because I got insurance and there was an entertainment fee. So each ticket was about $400 and something bucks. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Oh, you know what I've been doing? I've been using this Stay All Night Microfiber Setting Mist Spray by e.l.f. I've been using a lot of e.l.f. products because I've been trying to cut down on really expensive stuff. And this does the same thing. But I've been using this to like really set the prime motion. With BTS tickets, it is a bloodbath. It is a what is it? Why am I forgetting? I love that movie so much. May the odds forever be in your favor. Hunger Games bullshit. It really is like that. I got kicked out 5 times. Just don't get discouraged. Have an idea of where you want to sit, and if you need to research how much it's going to cost you on where you sit, because if you're sitting in front, if you're sitting anywhere in front, it's going to be pricey, like extremely pricey. So we sat on the floor. We got floor seats. So anywhere on the floor is pricey, honey. But we sat really close to the stage. The area that I got was B5, and it was super duper close. And somebody was like, "This is closer than the LA one," and I was like, "Really?" So I had bought the tickets before we had a flight, before we had a hotel. And people move quick. You have to move super duper ass fast. So that was really like interesting. Okay, so now we have to get our outfits and stuff planned, which I did end up making the jacket. Oh, excuse me. Can I not? I did end up making the jacket, but that was about it. And that was a crunch time. I did the boots, and my boots that I've talked about before actually didn't hold up on the day of the concert, and I was a little disappointed because everybody could see that, and I was kind of sad about that. But yeah, so we did that. We ended up booking our flight and hotel with a travel agent, and we ended up going to the old like downtown Las Vegas, which is like Fremont and all of that jazz, which is fine. We went to the Four Queens. The hotel is okay. It's not the best. It was just what we had at the time. My friend wants to go back to Vegas because towards the end we explored and went around Bellagio, and what really sealed the deal with all of that is that people at Bellagio were really, really flipping. They were really nice. Like, because the concert that I was going to was day 4. So day 4 was the day before my birthday, April the 16th. So we ended up leaving the 14th, a day after my brother's birthday, which is funny and kind of odd. So we ended up leaving. And I discovered on this trip that I'm not afraid of heights anymore, which is interesting. Like, I don't get that same anxiety-inducing panic when I get on like a plane or like a high step anymore. But we had really bad rainstorms around that time, and it was still snowing. It's like freaking April. Why is it still snowing in Ohio? The turbulence was so terrible. I wanted to freaking cry so bad. People on the plane were like kind of freaking out about that, and I'm like, bro, if we fall out the sky, because when we took off, the plane was like this. And I was like, I only been on a plane twice. And I was like, there's no way in freaking hell that that's supposed to be shaking like that. And our pilot's all calm, like, yeah, we're going to be a little late. Like, we were delayed both times because of the weather, which I didn't mind. We had time, but it was just like, oh my God. That's another tip too. Don't plan your flight so close to the event. Give it like a day or so, because if something happens and you get delayed, anything of that nature, you are screwed. Because if you're like, say if you catch the flight the day before and for some reason your flight is delayed for like 12 hours, you're pretty much fucking screwed. You're screwed for the hotel and you're screwed for your event. So just plan it like maybe a day in advance. Just give it some time. So, okay, we get there. Check-in's kind of weird, blah, blah, blah. The first night, let me tell you, I did not sleep until the last day. The last day. And my friend was mad because I slept for like 12 hours. I'm like, bitch, we were here. We got there Thursday, and I didn't actually go a full sleep until Sunday. And then we left Monday night. It's not like we left that Sunday. So it was really interesting. Some lady tried to sell us some weird stuff. I don't know what was going through her head. She's like, come with us and take a tour, and you get to see this, and then you pick a package and it's for free. And I was like, no. I said, we'll think about it. She was like, okay, bye. I was like, yeah, because that just sounds like a kidnapping scheme, or you just really gonna take my money. Because it's like, no whole package or something like that is free. It was just weird. So we go in, take like an hour nap, wash up, change, and go out. And the first night, I got fucking wasted. I got so wasted. And I was just like, oh my God. Lots of alcohol, a lot of lights, a lot of people running around. On Fremont in that area, there's a lot of performers like at night. There's some in the afternoon, but they're all mainly at night. Some of them stand in like this circle on the ground, and you can tip them and stuff. You can either take pictures with them, or you tip them long enough. You tip them good enough, and then they'll like perform or something. We saw a lot of like street dancers and all that good jazz. Really cool to see like actual people do like the break dance and stuff. I really like that type of thing. It is Vegas, so I mean a lot of people were dressed differently, but it wasn't like too off the wall. Obviously the performers, like the showgirls and stuff, had the feathers on the backs, and some of them just had on nipple pasties and thongs. The male strippers had on like short shorts or just like jeans with their shirts off. It was that type of deal. It was pretty warm. So it was fine. It didn't matter. But, you know, seeing all of that, seeing all those different types of people and stuff was really interesting to see. I had got this big gigantic drink from this place called Fat Tuesday. Oh my God. First off, I got 3 shots of Bacardi in it, and I don't know if I should have did that because I drunk that. That thing was like big. Maybe I'll insert a picture of me holding it, but it was really huge. And they were like, we were wondering why nobody got the 3 shots. It was for a reason, right? So we do the shots or whatever. They look like little vials of Bacardi in there, and we did that. I was wasted. Then we went to this weird like little Irish pub, and they had like this weird coconut. What was it? It was like a $20 drink. First off, it was a $20 drink, but it was like a creamsicle flavored drink, but it came in like this monkey head, and it came in like this monkey head, and then the monkey head is like a piggy bank or monkey bank. It was so good. The actual drink was so good that we went back to that place, and they were like, no, you gotta buy this with this, like, because we wanted to buy the drink separate at some point, and we couldn't do that because it's included in the price. And I was like, that's lame. This is the little monkey head. But yeah, so it's actually, you can put money in it through the top, and then if you want to, you could put the drinks in there again. But yeah, it was a cool little souvenir. Getting this in my suitcase was a bitch. I almost fell in the toilet. Oh my dear Lord. And I woke up with the worst type of hangover first day, and I said, you know what, let's not do that again. I think it was the next day. We went to Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum. If you're familiar with the show Ghost Adventures, Zach Bagans does like the paranormal activity type stuff. He looks in come on now, notifications. He looks and investigates all the paranormal stuff. He had a bunch of paranormal and haunted items just there. And some part of it was really cool. There were different rooms. I don't want to say the different rooms in case you do want to go see it. I think it's really cool. They have this video playing out front. And it, to me, it's just like, it's to make you more scared. When you go in, you have to turn off like your cell phone and stuff. But like, there's a disclaimer you have to sign. Like if you get haunted by some stuff, they're not liable. And my friend was so pissed that I convinced her to go to this type of place. And it really is a mix of like haunted items and haunted museum mixed in with it does give you the impression of a haunted house. There were a few rooms that I didn't go into because Zach himself don't go into them, and I was like, bro, I was out of there. But yeah, that's a really cool haunted house. Now, I feel like his souvenirs are overpriced. I bought some. I spent like $100. The t-shirt that I wanted was like $40. Oh my god. And I got an evil eye charm. And I think with those, and they had a whole bunch of like crystals and stuff. I think with the evil eye charm, if the charm breaks, it meant somebody was like out to get you. I hung that crap in my car. And it's like, oh, do I believe that? Yes and no. Yes and no. But anyway, so we went to the Zach Bagans Haunted Museum, and it was really cool. All the people there were really nice. The tour guides were really nice. One of the ladies had heard about BTS coming, and I'm like, oh, cool. She's like, are they starting a residency? And I'm like, no, they're just here for this time. She was like, I'm pretty sure they're starting a residency. And I'm like, no. And she kind of got like pissed that I said that. And I'm like, they're not starting a residency. Like, I'm a part of Army. I know for sure they're not starting a residency because they had to go back to Seoul. So that's the only reason why I knew. Unless they decide to change their damn minds. But anyway, Nacho Daddy is really good. It's really good. I think we ate at Denny's too. Their Denny's is really good. I have to give it up to all the Lyft drivers. We didn't use Uber. We used Lyft. Man, look. Everybody was so nice. This one lady, though, oh my gosh, she was so flipping weird. I wasn't even in the car yet, and she starts to pull off, and I'm like, my friend's like, she's not even in the car yet. What are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm sorry. She was so like focused on my friend. I'm like, damn, ho, like you just go pull. And I'm like, I better hurry up and get in the car because she looked like she wasn't paying me any attention. And I was just like, and my friend sat on the other side, so she had got in the car first. I'm getting in the car and I'm like, is she pulling off? I hope she's not pulling off. And she was. And I'm just like, I'm dangling. It's like, bro, like, how are you doing this? Like, I was just, she did not get a good review from us. But anyway, we also went to the Strat, and that area is kind of dangerous. I don't recommend going by yourself. First and foremost, do not go by yourself, and do not go at night. Don't go anywhere near night because that area is not the greatest with safety. Why is my eyebrow doing that? They're cousins, not sisters. But anyway, we went to the Strat. We went to a wing place and ate pizza. Steve Aoki has like a big a light show in the downtown area. So that was always really cool to watch at night. It was funny because when some people at work found out I was going to Vegas, they were like, oh yeah, nothing's gonna happen to you. They're kidnapping kids because there's a big drug trafficking thing, especially there. I mean, it's everywhere, but it's especially there. But there's a lot here where I live at in Ohio, and that is a real problem. And I was like, anybody can get kidnapped. Anybody, that can happen to anybody. So the fact that she was just telling me that it was only kids just kind of weirded me out. But we still tried to be careful. A lot of people were telling us, like, it's good that you guys are traveling in pairs or more. Do not travel by yourself. So my friend, we're walking in a crowd, decides that every now and then she was just going to speed up and walk way ahead of me. And I don't know why she did that shit. But every time she did that, somebody just came at me, all sorts of crazy. I had on a hood. And some guy was just trying to dance with me, which I just was like, move, guy. I don't know you, right? He wasn't cute anyway. I wasn't trying to be funny, but I was like, I don't want to dance with you. And another time she did that, this dude tried to like kiss me or whatever. And that's not the first time that had happened there. And I was just like, yo, can you quit walking in front of me? Because these people just keep trying to like come at me. This dude tried to grab me at some point. So then from then on out, after I like cussed her out, because she had no reason to be power walking like that. Like she lost her mind, like she was doing a race. She would be walking and then she'd turn around and look at me. And I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm making sure you're here. And I was like, okay. So that was really interesting. I mean, not interesting in a good way, but that was just really interesting. I finally got, can you see it? I finally got my Morphe and Pony Constellation Sky palette. This palette is so flippin' pretty. Like, look at it. I've only used these colors, so I'm gonna use Bummy, Signs, Moonstone, and maybe Bamboo. So it's these colors. These colors are what I have been doing my eyeball with, and this too. I want to branch off and get into this color, so maybe I'll mix these two, because Signs and this color that I pointed to inner look really pretty. I feel like Signs is just the inner is just the Signs. So this is inner and this is Signs. But I feel like this has the shimmer of Signs. So we're going to see. Saturday comes, right? Kind of hungover, whatever. On my tickets, I got VIP tickets, but I didn't buy sound check. Unless I'm confused about how these tickets really went. I didn't want the VIP package of soundcheck because I knew they were only going to perform like 3 or 4 songs, and then you had to sit there the entire day. So my ass was like, I'm not paying $600-700 for one ticket, let alone 2 for them to just to perform. Oh, I forgot my card. Just for them to perform 1 or 2 songs and then that's it. Like that was really pissing me off. So, we were making sure everything was okay as far as the tickets and stuff go, or at least I was. Right? Wake up that morning, probably woke up at like 10 or so. Talked to my mom. She talked to her boyfriend, whatever. So after that, I looked at Ticketmaster to make sure that the tickets were there, because I've heard of people messing up their tickets and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going through that. I looked at my ticket and it said Silver Sound Check, and a part of me was like, I didn't buy Silver Sound Check. Like that. Oh, okay. Silver Sound Check? I did not remember buying Silver Soundcheck. I remember there were like packages for you to get Soundcheck, but I don't remember buying them like at all, right? And we were already kind of tired just from the night before because we've been staying out. We went to the casino, I think the night before that. Video this.
I'm about to put $5 in here, boo.
You about to what?
Put some $5 in here. Just cause I'm drunk.
At the hotel, because there's casinos like everywhere. There's even like a casino in Walmart. So there you go. So we went to the casino the night before. We were out till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Like each night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So we were a little woozy. And then I look at the tickets and it said silver sound check. And I have been going back and forth on Twitter. Twitter is good for anything. It's for Army commentary, like armies on Twitter Army. You are so very helpful. And I thank you for posting different times and helping other people. Because look, I needed that help because I needed to find out what time I needed to be there now. Because we weren't going to leave until 4 o'clock because it started at 7:30. So we could like walk around because we were going to do the extra stuff, but we didn't end up doing that. So somebody said that you need to be there early, like at 1 p.m. for a sound check. And it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock. That sounds like a lot of time, but it takes 20 minutes from where we were to get to that place. And also, we weren't dressed at all. And when you're getting a lift for a premium event or something, or if they have like a huge event happening, because of traffic and the demand, the price of the lift goes up. So we were looking at prices because all throughout that time, all our Lyft drivers were so excited about BTS being there. That made me so happy. Like everybody was so nice and they played a lot of BTS music for us. And it was just really exciting and refreshing to see people who are not fans appreciate BTS. Like, bro, I've been a fan off and on. I really, really started. Well, I think you're an Army, whether you can buy merch or not. But like when I really got into them, like hardcore, was 2019. But I've always been like a part of the fandom since 2013. And I kept seeing them, especially when they did like that big break dance and they were like in the sailor uniforms. I kept seeing them. Like I knew like in the pit of my stomach, like, oh, these guys are going to be huge. Like they were already doing it big. And I would just listen to them before, well, I worked really early. I was an opener. So I had to set the whole floor, make salads, make chicken and stuff. That's like what I do. And I would just listen to them and watch them, they got me through a really tough time. And I just felt like, I was alone. And around that time, I was already listening to K-pop, K-hip hop, like underground stuff. My major band that I first liked in like 2009 was 21. So then it went from there. And I started researching like more underground stuff. I had heard Yoongi, aka Suga. I heard him before he was in BTS because he did release something. It was something with his old group. And he was really young when he released it. And I read like a article on it. Somebody on Twitter had posted about it too. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. Because his voice is what made me remember. And I was really shocked. I feel like that's why Yoongi is like my first bias. That is my baby. And, not make some racist Asian joke because I don't play that. I will check you in a heartbeat about that. Like, that gets on my damn nerves. Do not do that around me. And it just, I don't know, because I've always been interested in Asian culture. It's always been there. Like, my family's always been interested in Asian culture and appreciated other people. And we grew up around other culture and people and learn to be respectful to people. So this whole anti-Asian stuff is just weird to me. Oh, and my boys just recently went to the White House. They got to speak with Biden and talk about the anti-Asian hate crimes that have been going on. I'm getting sidetracked. But anyway, if you haven't heard about that, you should go check that out. Look that up. It's pretty cool. But it was really exciting to see locals react the way that they did because, you know, we weren't from there, from freaking Ohio. Oh my God, my friend got on my nerves because she would always say, Vegas. Like, she has more of an accent than I do. And I'm like, girl, because she grew up, like, more in the country. It's like out here, there's a mix of country / like, Ohio accent, Midwestern. It's so weird. But anyway, yeah. We appreciated that. But anyway, if you get a premium event like that and you're going, I feel like I can't talk. If you go to a premium event like that, it will get pricey as it gets closer to the actual event. And that's what was happening because they had already had their concert for Friday. And I was just like, oh no, we cannot be spending, check this, $100 for a 20-minute ride. Bitch, for what? No. When I got the confirmation, when they verified the tickets that I bought, it said, they never said silver sound check. Never. So then when they did say silver sound check, I was just super confused. And she's like, hey, I'll do my makeup. I was like, bitch, we do not have time for me to do your makeup. So I don't even know how I did my makeup the way I'm doing it now. I think I did it a little sloppy. And I don't understand. I think she wanted me to do it like artistically. So she was mad at me about that. I made the jackets for the concert. They're over there. Well, mine is over there. She has hers at home. But I made the jackets for the concert. And I know I'm pulling on my eye. You shouldn't do that, but who cares? It's hard to get this top part of my eyeball. And my eyelid sits funny. But I had on my combat boots. Maybe if I could find a picture similar. I don't know why, but I didn't take a full picture of me in the concert outfit. So I had on my pink glitter sparkly combat boots. And they said BTS and ARMY. And then I had on fishnets. And then I had on short shorts. But I had on like the Misty short shorts. Which is like, I love Misty's short shorts from Pokemon. Oh my God. And I found this brand that did them really well. Like, they were tight enough. They weren't like cut your coochie off tight. It was very fun and cute. And I had on this shirt with like my little gold necklace. I never really wear gold, but this I will wear with my one earring. I always do that. My simple gauges. And I wore like a galaxy mask. Yeah, they were so serious about wearing masks there. They were like, you're not finna get them sick. I was like, okay, cool. We got our little lanterns or whatever so we could actually get in, right? Oh my God. I didn't care for the package because I knew it came in a package. You got that, a face mask, some pins, and something else. I don't know, but I was very kind of terrified, and then I was like, ew, is it Sasaengs here? Because I know they like to buy sound check or buy like the VIP tickets, and not everybody was there in sound check. And I was like, again, like, how, what, when, where, who? But we were there, we were waiting on them. That wind was a bitch. It blew me every type of which way. I'm surprised my hair didn't mess up. My hair pretty much looked the same except like a brighter green because I had just dyed it before we left. And I did curl my little curtain bang moment that I have over here, but for some reason that fell, so I was kind of angry. It's whatever. Now I'm going to tell them, tell them how to order. I would tell them in fan chant order, but I'm not going to do that. So when I saw them, first off, it's so surreal to see them in person. I don't know what I thought I was going to see, but I was just like, oh wow, they really look like that. Like, they look exactly the same. How you see them in pictures is how they look. And I was just freaking the hell out on the inside. And these girls kept screaming beforehand, like, oh, oh, oh. And I'm like, they're not even out yet. It's so weird because there's different entrances on the stage, and they came from the far back part of the stage and then walked up. Oh my God, I nearly had a heart attack. I was like, look at my babies. Oh, and another thing, our seats, there was barricade and then there was us. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, barricade, the aisle, another person, and then us. I wanted to be next to like the end stage where they did Black Swan. That area was so freaking close. Like, excuse this part of the video because I am going to be fangirling so hard and probably thirsting a little bit so hard. So let me tell you something. RM is tall. I am 5'6". I think I shrunk because of my weight, whatever was going on with that. I'm 5'6", okay? He's tall. I don't know where they're getting this thing at that they're all not tall. I feel like maybe from a guy perspective, they're not tall towards each other. But bitch, let me tell you, these men are tall and they are men. They're not kids. They are men. And I was freaking the hell out. So, Kim Namjoon, aka RM, he is so freaking adorable. Like sexy buff daddy, but like adorable. He kind of, to me, gives off like a boyish charm. I love guys who have boyish charm. I don't know what that is about me, but like guys who kind of have like that innocent boyish charm. I want to hold your hand and speak poetry to you type of thing. Yeah, and he has like the most warm and like inviting smile. It's so freaking cute. Kim Seok-jin. I guess I am kind of going in order. I'm going to slide off that order in a minute. Looks like a damn model. He looks like a damn model. Now, his hand was hurt during this, so it was some songs that he had to sit out and stuff. But look, let me tell you, that boy, oh my God, he is gorgeous in person. You can tell he's really silly. And I was like, oh, because I was like waving to all of them. I was like close enough to just be waving like cuckoo to all of them. And I like waved to him at some point, and he did like his little alpaca smile. I'm sorry. I love the way Seok-jin smiles. It's so cute. Looks could kill. He'll kill you 10 times over. Oh my God. Okay, so Min Yoongi, let me tell you. Min flippin' Yoongi. My original bias. Yes, we love him. Min Yoongi is 10 times better looking in person. That sounds really weird. Like I'm saying like he doesn't look all that great on video or something. He looks wonderful in video, but in person he looks so freaking good. I do not know why, how, what that sorcery was, but he looks so good, and he is definitely a hype man. Oh my God, I flippin' love it. I love it. I love it so much. He is such a freaking hype man. He got the crowd hype quite a few times, especially on Gogo. I was like, bro, I love Min Yoongi. And I like got to wave at him. Motherfucker smirked at me. I was like, why are you so cute? Oh my God. Okay, so Jung Ho-suk, Mr. Sunshine, Mr. J-Hope, Hobie. Let me tell you, bruh, he gives off boyfriend energy. I do not know why I feel like he does. He's very hyped too. Him and Yoongi were like the best hype people ever. Just really cute, really hype. Just, I don't know, like a ball of sunshine. I was like, wow, how cute, right? Oh my God. I was so excited. Oh my God, I was so excited. I'm just thinking back. We were so flipping close. JK. We'll talk about JK next. Mr. Jungkook. So, JK lately has been like really flirty with the audience and stuff. And during the show, that's how he was. And I was just like, this boy, like you could tell that like he's really like just fun and silly to be around. He's like one of those friends, and I don't know if anybody else will understand this, but like he's one of those friends you play fight with. Like you feel like you just want to fight him for no reason. He's one of those friends. I just absolutely love it. He just has like that really good energy where he's just playful and nice and just really sweet and really truthful. That's what it seems like to me. This is just from me going from sound check to the concert. Like they just seem like genuine people. I absolutely love that. Tay. Mr. Kim Tae-hung, Mr. V, we love him. Oh my God. His energy presence is just smooth. Like, he is gorgeous. My mom would have loved, because that's her bias. She would have loved to see him because I actually did not take a lot of pictures. I did some video, but I wanted to enjoy the concert, so I didn't do too much of that actually. It just suit him. He's got like that old school classic style. And that's something else that I love about them too, is that they don't, I mean, like they dress in somewhat matching outfits, you know, because they're in a band, but at the same time, they don't. Look how I messed it up. At the same time, they don't. I'm gonna go do this off camera or do this right here. Give me a second because I need to fix this. We require absolute silence when we're doing eyeliner. He was adorable. We'll say that. He was adorable. He was such a vibe. He seemed really friendly, and they were all like taking pictures and stuff, and I hope they used that in the album pictures or when they went to Permission to Dance and they took it during sound check, because I saw they used it in one of the previews. I was like, oh, I'm in that picture, how weird. Mr. Jimin, Mr. Park Jimin, look, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to give you a truthful and honest opinion of this man. Okay, he came out last. He was moving slow. He was moving slow a lot during the concert. I don't know if he was tired or what, but there were some times, you know, like they were joking around about it or whatever, but you know, it was a part after Black Swan. He was taking forever to get back up to the other stage. And I don't know if he was just tired. Hopefully he was just tired. Let me tell you, he's the last to come out. Let me go get my lashes. I don't know what it is, but I really like his walk. And the way he walked, I was just like, it just oozed confidence. And I was just like, and my friend, because I have been kind of crushing on him, right? Talk about, Dominique, there's your boyfriend. And I was like, ooh. And then the girls around me were like laughing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, shut up. He can hear you. I mean, and I'm pretty sure they understood that. Why did she say that in front of them? And he's walking out. He kind of like stopped and then he just kept walking. And I was like, what did you see, bro? What did you see? And I was just like, this dude, we're going to say this and we're only going to say this once. this guy is the sexiest guy I have seen. Like, what? Like, the air that he gave off, I was shocked. And I noticed, like, a lot of people, like, when you see him in person, he has, like, this death stare. He does have a death stare. I just stared his ass back. It doesn't even matter. Like, he was that close. Like, he's really cute. And I was just like, what do you do? He's small, but, like, he's, like, built. Like, it's like, I was like, bro. And also, him and Yoongi are the shortest ones, but they are still taller than me. Why can't I seem to get this eyelash on? We're going to use the computer screen because this is making me really angry. I still can't get it on. Eyelashes, why are you doing this to me? And then during the concert, he was just like doing body rolls and stuff. Oh my God, he is so freaking gorgeous. Like, but to me, and I noticed on that during a few days before that, he was like really shy. I thought that was really interesting. It's a very interesting thing. So like, when you see them in person, you do kind of get a glimpse of like their personalities. I mean, they are how they are, but it's like, it's very interesting to see more of that. So yeah, how I felt about all of this is they didn't give me a weird feeling. And when I say that, sometimes you can feel how people are no matter what persona they're like giving. Like, some people can give a bad energy or a bad feeling and have like tons of friends and have like this best personality, but when they come towards you, it just doesn't sit right. Like, they did not give that energy. And I was so excited because there have been a few people I have gone and seen and stuff, and I was just like, oh, something is off. Something is like really, really off, and I don't like it. They never gave that type of energy, which I was so like happy about. Oh my God, I was so happy about that. Let me tell you something. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but like, their energy was really homey. Some of the armies in the audience I did not care for, I will be very honest, because they acted really weird. And I don't know if it was weird to me because that's not how I would have acted, but I just tried to hang in there. Like, when we were, because they were recording this one, so when we were sitting there watching the music videos, they were screaming so freaking loud in my ear. And I'm like, why are they screaming for a music video? Like, I understand, like, you know, it was for the show, but I did not scream for the music video. I was screaming extremely loud for them when they came out. But when they came out, they weren't. And sometimes you can see who bias, how many more people of a certain bias came, and that kind of just made me mad. Like, please just scream for all of them, because they're all gorgeous and they're all nice men, and they all should be appreciated. Yeah. I thought it was strange that, you know, and then at another time they were screaming for them when they were walking closer towards us. I mean, because the stage was right there. And I was just like, ooh, because at some point they didn't react to them. And I was like, and they got highly upset. Like, you could tell. And I was just like, I moved out the way because I didn't want to be a part of that. I was like, I'm not associated with these people. I don't know them. But yeah, I don't know. The security guard that, like, you know, dapped Jimin or whatever, and they were dancing with Jimin, he was really funny. And I was like, it's so weird when you're actually like there too, and everybody's like, oh, he's so nice to the guard. It's like, That guard was hilarious, and he just had like a really cool vibe. And some of the dancers were too, because they were like laughing and kind of like joking with us on the side of the stage. They were so fucking cute. Oh my god, all these people, they were so nice. And the security guards that we had, I had like this. I guess I'm gonna say like, well, she was like a heavy set lady. She was really nice. And then the black dude, he was really cool. Oh my god. And there was some other weird dude, but it was mainly them too. They were so freaking cool. But of course they had security walking around, you know, making sure we had our masks up and all of that. But it was still really nice. At some point, Jimin sat on the end of the stage and the girls in front were like, woo! And then cameras. And I'm not like a regular camera, like get kicked out, sussing camera, but like their phones in his face. And at some point, he was staring in my direction. I put my damn phone down. Like, I want to see you. I want to see your face. Like, and I feel like a lot of the times when they were like roaming around and stuff, and like you make eye contact with them, I put the phone down because I was like, I want to see your face. And then at the same time, I wanted to enjoy the concert. Like, I can't get this said right. I truly enjoyed the concert. Oh my god. They are so nice. I understood some Korean too, which was really cool since I am still studying Korean, Hangugo. I think I've been calling it Hanguga. That's the one thing that somebody had told me I was doing. Excuse the phone. Was that I was saying my vowels wrong. Like I was getting them mixed up. Which, yeah, I would, instead of I would say ah. So, I need to work on that. But anyway. Was that enough? When Yoongi had said, like, we were the dopest audience in Las Vegas or whatever. But he said it in Korean. I understood and I started cheering. But nobody around me heard it. Like, nobody around me understood what he was saying. And I was like, looking around. And I realized, oh, they don't know what he said. And then they did it in English. And they were like, woo. And I was like, oh my god. And man, to see the dances in person was very interesting to me. It was super interesting. Because it's like, how do you do this? How do you do this? How are you this amazing? Like, for real. How are you this amazing? I want to know. Getting out the venue was a nightmare. Getting a ride back after that was a nightmare. But, I mean, it was worth the nightmare. So we were there from 1 p.m., 1:15 or something like that, till midnight. Like, I'm trying to go to Lollapalooza. I don't know if that's going to happen. But I would pay to see them again. Like, I don't know. They just have, like, this really cool energy. They're very inclusive. They're very nice. They're very silly. They're funny. They're very funny. And there were people there, besides my friend, who have not listened to them. So that was another thing. It was a lot more men, too. I don't know. And it was so cool to hear fluent Korean. Like, you hear it if you're watching videos and stuff, but like just talking fluent Korean, that was really cool to actually hear. I couldn't catch everything because to me it still sounds a little bit fast, but yeah, it was fluent. And I, of course, no, but like it was really nice to hear. So when I do visit Korea, I think I'm gonna be terrified, but I'm going to be like super excited. Oh, here's another note. When you're holding your army bomb, because I kept turning mine off, because it does zinc up. They take it to the thing and this girl put it on like this little light. She was like, blip, 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 and it like zinced up. But when you're holding it, don't hold it like I did. Like don't hold it like this. Like try to hold it like this, or even turn the buttons the other way, because like away from like where you would like, because you're literally doing this sometimes. Right? don't do that around the buttons because I kept messing up my zinc. And I was like, why am I hitting buttons like that? Oh, but yeah. This Fenty Gloss Bomb, I think that's what it's called. Why is this the best gloss? Why? Why is that the best gloss? I don't understand. It doesn't even leave like a mark. This is Lemon Lava. Yeah, Gloss Bomb Heat. So it's got like a little bit of plumping, I think. Or that's what it feels like to me. But anyway, I should really curtain bang this side, but I just end up pushing it back. Like this is curtain bang. This is it without it being curled. My hair is slowly growing. Still looks really short, but it's slowly growing. It's a pinch longer. It's okay. But anyway, this is my makeup that I wore to the concert. I wore my hair pretty much the same. It got windblown, so I'm pretty sure it looked like this. But it was like a brighter green. Yeah, I had on mala beads too. Oh, my good old mala beads, but I don't have those on right now. But yeah, I wore this Jimin shirt. I got this off of Etsy. It's like a neon color, but I got the purple color. And I think I pinned the sleeves up because, yeah, it gives you a better silhouette when the sleeves are up versus down. They gave us like a kimchi hot dog or whatever. We were on like the first floor or below it or something. And I know up top they had more food, but we were like, we don't feel like moving. We were exhausted. We were still exhausted from the night before. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they had more food. They had cheese corn something, and they had the kimchi hot dog. When you tipped them, they was like, tip jelly! Tip jelly! Here is the jacket. So the holes on the sleeve are right there. So what I ended up doing was sewing on the wings. Woo! I love these wings so much. They're so pretty. I ended up sewing on the wings, and I ended up doing like pearl details. And then I ended up doing the pearl details in the middle, scattered in the back. And I ended up doing, I must have knocked one off. I ended up doing pearl decals like in the front and on the bottom of our jackets in this corner. Yeah, that's what I did. It was supposed to be a whole front, like an explosion of what was that? It was supposed to be an explosion of what are those things called? Patches, like embroidered like patches like this, the sequins. But I ended up not doing that. I just it was a bitch to get these on, and then to get this sewn on, and to make sure I sewn it properly so it wouldn't like pop off. Yeah, that took quite a long time to do on both jackets. And the whole pearl things, I had to make sure I had enough pearls because I was using the items that I already had from the last time I had bought this. But it was really cute. Vegas is really fun. Like, I had a lot of fun. After the concert, we ended up just doing a few more things, and we ended up strolling around the Bellagio. But we ended up going to this candy store. Oh, my bag ended up getting flagged because I got a I got a candy penis. A rainbow candy penis. And my bag got flagged, and it was coming down the like little conveyor belt, and it threw my bag to the side, and I was like, why on earth? And my friend's like, oh, they flagged your bag. They gotta check your bag. And I'm like, oh, there's nothing in there but that candy penis. The guy saw it. He fell out laughing. He was like, okay, you're clear to go. I'm like, oh my god, that's a story to tell. That's the ticket. Women were like outside bars, right? Women were dancing on like the bars. I'm pretty sure they were performers. I hope they were, because they were taking a risk doing that. But they were on top of the bars dancing like at Coyote Ugly. Like, if you've ever seen that movie, you should watch it. It's actually okay. Yeah, they were dancing on top of the bars like Coyote Ugly, and I was just like, oh. I'm like, but we are in Vegas. That we saw a dude in a diaper, a grown ass man in a diaper, and I could not get over that. He was just walking with a backpack through the crowd, and we were like, I couldn't get a picture fast enough. I was like, bro, why are you wearing a diaper? Why are you wearing a diaper? At midnight. There was a bouncer at White Castle, and he was like guarding the door like this. And I was like, is that an actual bouncer? And he was like letting certain people in, not letting certain people in. Like when it got towards, I think, Saturday, they had the marshals out. So I highly doubt people were going to do anything crazy. It was a bunch of people. Yeah, the Bellagio, we went to like an art museum that was our exhibit that's in the Bellagio because there's like a few art areas. What else did they have? They had an Hermes store. They had a Chanel store. They had a bunch of stuff. I told my friend that when I get a chance, I'm going to save up some money and invest in a Chanel bag. She was like, "Oh yeah, they can't cost more than two." Like a what did she say? Like a Michael Kors. And I was like if I save the money and I budget and I want to get that bag, then I'm going to get that bag. But it's weird that she thought it was only 200. She don't know too much about purses. I brought this one purse there and it was 500, and that alone freaked her out. So yeah, but I had that bag for like 6-7 years, so it's not bad. I wear it a lot now because I'm like, why was I just hiding this bag? Just because it was expensive. And it's just a really good quality bag. It's a Coach bag. If I find an old picture of it, I'll put a picture up of it. But yeah, all in all, the concert was great. The trip was great. The ride back there was rocky. They had to bus a UE to get back because the way that it is, it's like, Vegas is this way and Ohio's this way. And they had to take off and then turn around. And same thing when we first left, they had to take off and then turn around. It was weird, I guess, the way that the airports are lined. The whole trip was supposed to be of the concert, and oh my god, they were so great. I would love to see them again. And I'm like like, it's so weird. Like, I don't know, they inspire me to keep going with my dreams and be nice to people, be kind, and I don't know, I had so much fun. I was sad when it was over. And I was like screaming really loud. I was like, bye, Timothy! And some other chick was like, she? Why did she say she? And I'm like, well, it's just polite. I'm not going to say Gemini. I'm going to say Gemini. Like, I didn't want to do that. But he was walking on the side. And I was like, bye, Timothy! Like, I was really loud. Like, it felt like it got quiet. I could be loud when I want to. That's happened a lot at work, too. Like, I'd scream, and everybody's like, damn, she could talk loud. But, yeah. So, hopefully, he heard me, and I got to say bye. They are all so gorgeous and so nice. Like, I keep saying that. If you like this long ass video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If you made it to the end, thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed the pictures and my little commentary about Bangtan Sonyeondan, BTS, my little bulletproof Boy Scouts, my grown ass men now. We love them. We love them. Anyway, thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't. I would really appreciate that. I'm trying to get this channel off the ground. I'm trying. So thank you so very much. I love you. Yes. Thank you so very much. How many times am I gonna say that? Bye. Ooh.